Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, version .33. Hermie, good evening, good to see you. Indeed, we are going to play Dungeon Crawl tonight. So we're still on track, kind of adjusting to the business of altering our schedule to do RuneScape every other week, and I thought with this off week, why not play a little Dungeon Crawl, and we'll do a run here, and instead of doing something, like I would normally do, why don't we go with a random character. Now, you can do a recommended background. You could do a recommended character. You could do a random species or random character. I think what I'll do is actually, I'm not going to punish myself so severely with pure random character. But there's a lot of races I haven't played, like Oni. I don't think I've done this at all, ever. I definitely haven't played as a Poltergeist. I can't remember if I don't think I played as a Coglin, which rides enchanted exoskeletons and wield weapons in both hands. So there's a lot of new species that I haven't played with the new version, as well as they've overhauled some of the other ones. So let's do recommended and see what they've got. A Spriggan Hex Slinger. Okay, so Spriggan is something I have a lot of experience with, and this is fine, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, Hermie. That's kind of where I was at with it, which is that just spicing things up a little bit. So I kind of just scaled it back to every other week to allow us more options. So no, I don't want to do that. A Draconian Reaver, that's okay. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I kind of wanted to try a new thing. So I have no idea what the Poltergeist is all about. I haven't played an Alchemist. I don't know if ever. So why not be a ghost Poltergeist Alchemist? That sounds great. Ronnie, good evening. Good to see you. Okay, so let's see what this is even, like, what is a Poltergeist? So, innate abilities, weirdness, and mutations. So, exactly, Hermie. You are insubstantial and cannot be petrified, okay? Ensnared or set on fire. That's nice. You're immune to poison. Okay, good. Cold resistant. Immune to negative energy. Immune to unholy pain and torment. You float through the air. You can equip 6 pieces of auxiliary armor in any combination. Oh, interesting. So is that like Octopode? Does that mean rings? It doesn't mean just rings, though. Yeah, I don't think we do, Hermie. So I could probably wear, like, gloves, hats, boots, rings, necklaces. I'm not sure. You gain armor class when you inflict magical misfortune on nearby enemies. Oh, just ring, my friend? Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so it's like the Octopode. It's just rings. So I love the idea that you're like Peeves, where you just inflict magical misfortune. I guess any Poltergeist would do that. Well, we're going to find out, Epiphano. And at level 13, I can unleash my armor. Just, I don't know if that means just, like, I can just fling my armor around the room. Interesting. Okay. So this is all good stuff except for the armor. That's kind of scary. Now, whenever I play as some kind of undead class, mummy or whatever, and you see all of these benefits for being undead, they're so good endgame that, you can't get hit by torment and negative energy. It's like, it's so unbelievable, but it's always a question of, can I survive long enough to even get there? Wouldn't that be awesome, Ronnie? I mean, it would be on brand, right? So, let's see. Now, do I have any abilities? I don't. So let me look at my skills. Okay. So, I'm not... This is so funny. I'm not good at spellcasting or conjurations, but I'm starting with them for alchemy. I have dodging and stealth. I'm awesome at stealth. Okay. So why don't you tell me about alchemy? Alchemy is the art of toxins and transmutation. Oh. Did they rebrand transmutation into a new school, or is this just a new school altogether that's like a hybrid of poison magic and transmutation magic? Oh, Epiphiano, I remember it well. That's when I started playing, when you had to eat. It was much more brutal. When you had to butcher corpses and eat. So I could twist objects, unleash poisons, or unweave the fabric of magic itself. Being skilled in alchemy increases the success rate and spell power of spells in this school. Many spells belong to a combination of several schools, in which case spellcasting success and power. Right. Sure. Oh yeah, Rondi, they removed food. They removed cursed items. They removed lots of the cheap ways that you could die in the game. And yet, you will still die. We're going to die with this character. I predict it. I'm going to go for manual. And I'm going to turn off dodging and stealth right now and just focus on casting spells so I can survive. And let's see what spells I even have. Okay, I have Poisonous Vapors. This is actually a good spell. And we were talking about the paper doll. So here we go. Here's my paper doll. It is Amulet Ring armor, but I don't know how this is going to look when we actually fill it in. Oh, Fira, good evening. Good to see you. I don't think I can go through walls and doors as a ghost. It's not an ability I have right now. It's a spell you can get later, past wall, but I don't have that ability innately. So let's just look around. There's some stones. I am a ghost. I got a potion. I got some stones. I'm going to quiver these stones, I guess? I don't know. Oh, there's a cockroach. I'm going to get this... Oh, it's hilarious. So this is a ring of positive energy, which I actually can't get. So this is confusing to me. So it might be... We're going to find out. It might very well be that the ring of positive energy could be grayed out because I don't need positive energy because I'm immune to negative energy. But it also could be that the Poltergeist doesn't wear rings. It just wears, like, scarves and cloaks. Maybe, I'm wondering if that's the case. We'll find out in a moment. I got to deal with this guy. So what we're going to do is just give him poisonous vapors on this guy, and he's dead. Pretty much. I hope not, Herbie. So I'm going to get it. And let's go into our inventory. Okay, so we start with... Okay, so this answers some questions. Oh my god, look at that. This game is so good. I haven't played this at all with this character type. I have a haunted +1 cloak. So I'm wearing like Doctor Strange's cape kind of. It's floating around. But then I've also got this ring. Now, I think it's probably just gray because I don't need positive energy. But that's interesting. We're going to find out more as we go. So I can wear these gloves. So I just can't wear body armor maybe and helmets. I'm not sure. Ooh, Dart Slug is terrifying. He sees me. I wonder, Ronnie. I'm actually going to go around this corner. There's a newt over there. I'm going to just sit back here and wait until this jerk comes into range and just... He's going to rain on me with his magic dart. Yeah, so he's poisoned, which is good, but he died. No, he's not dead. Yeah, he died. You feel a bit more experienced. That guy's dead. So Poison Vapors is a cool spell until it's not. So Poison Vapors is a great spell to start out with. On organic stuff, it wrecks them. If we encounter a skeleton or some other thing that doesn't care about poison, we have serious issues. But for now, it's fine. Victory, good evening, good to see you. All right, so I can wear glove. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right. No, I gotta wait. He's too far away. Dead. I got these gloves. I'm gonna just see if I can wear them. Spend multiple turns. No, okay. I have to put on these gloves. I'm a ghost. I'm gonna poison this bat and just walk away from it. It dies. Okay. Uh-oh. There it goes. There it goes. Get out of here, Hobgob. All right. So, let's see what I can wear, shall we? Can I wear... All right. What's my armor class? 2. My evasion is 11. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put these gloves on. Okay, yeah, I can wear gloves, totally. I haunted them, though. So it takes me 5 turns to put on the armor, and it becomes haunted. Now, I wonder what that does. Like, what does haunting do? Maybe it's just a necessary part of putting on stuff as a poltergeist? It doesn't list it as doing anything special or different. All right, there's a sword. I wonder if I can use a weapon. I mean, I feel like I can. All right, the python sees us, so let me go ahead and fight this guy up here. Level 2, baby. I'm so glad, Epi, that you could catch it. Alright. I got level 2. I guess I got a little bit more mana. I'm going to just throw a stone at that guy. I hit it. It just didn't do any damage. That's kind of funny. Alright. Poisonous fumes below. I can use a short sword, so... I mean... What am I... Am I good at... You know what? I'm actually okay at short blades. Oh, I thought I... Darn it, I thought I put myself in manual mode. I must have not. I don't want dodging. I don't want stealth. I want exclusively spellcasting for now. Okay, good. Alright, so now... I have a reasonable aptitude with short blades. +1 is fine for me, so I will wield this short sword. And I am a ghost holding a sword, wearing gloves. Now, let's just imagine what you see is a cloak hanging in the air and some gloves, and in one of the hands of the gloves, there is a short sword. And it's just kind of floating around. That's what I like to think that my foes are dealing with. Ronnie, exactly, right? They're like, oh my god, what's happening? Alright. So the poison is doing its thing. So, in terms of memorizing a new spell, I could get Mercury Arrow, which is a conjuration alchemy. I'd have 12% failure, which is not horrible. So if getting Toxic Radiance and Mephitic Cloud are insane. Like, this is really good that at this spellbook, for a starter, is even Sticky Flame. Like, these are really nice spells to start with if poison works. If poison doesn't work, we have to run away. So we need another spellbook in case that happens. Okay, this guy shot us. Dart Slug is so brutal for spellcasters early on. Stop shooting me. Alright. Gone. He's gone. Oh, wait. Can I wear... I don't think I can wear multiple cloaks, but... So I can't wear the robe because that's not auxiliary armor. But... You can wear 6 pieces. Exactly. Sticky Flame's been around for a while, Ronnie. They actually nerfed it. It used to be one of the best spells in the game. It's still pretty good, but it's not quite as good as it once was. It used to be you could just put it on an ogre or something and walk away, and they would just die. Let's see. So, now my cloak is haunted. Armor class 4. Yeah, look, I'm wearing 2 cloaks. So I read the description correctly. So this is such an interesting species because I can wear multiple of the same type of item. I mean, obviously the octopode can wear 8 rings, but wearing 2 cloaks is new to me. So we're looking for a cache of artifact cloaks and gloves somewhere. Oh my god. You speak and it appears. Look at that. That's a magical cloak. You see, you tell the game what you want, and it procedurally generates it for you the next time you move. So let's see. Okay, we already got a good cloak. Let's get a good hat, maybe? I'm going to throw a stone. Take that. Now, you're supposed to die from the poison. Don't keep coming at me like that. Oh, it's just a straight up +2 cloak. Haunt it. You know what's really cool is... Yeah, Roddy. I gotta do a better job about that in 7 Days to Die. I'm jinxing this character. We're going to die instantly. But it's such an interesting character. Like, I'm a spellcaster, but the advantage of being able to wear all of these different auxiliary pieces of armor as a spellcaster is that none of these have any casting penalty. And so I actually, like, 7 armor class as a caster early game is not horrifying. At least I don't think they have any kind of penalty. Nah. It just has base armor. Doesn't do anything. That's a good question. I don't think they do in this game. You could see, like, gauntlets doing that. But I think I like to imagine these gloves as fine silk gloves that any esteemed spellcaster could wear. Cockroach is coming. Dead. How many spells do I have? 4? I kind of think I need Mercury Arrow. You know, I'm not thrilled about Mercury Arrow, but I just need another spell. This spell has much larger range. That's right, Ronnie. All the sulfur. Why don't you tell me about Mercury Arrow? This conjures an arrow of elemental mercury, which deals direct poison damage to whatever it hits and may also weaken their melee attack for a short while. That's interesting. The physical force of the arrow inflicts a small amount of damage, even to those immune to poison, which is a side effect that we need, and the weakening effect can splash to adjacent targets and ignores poison resistance altogether. So that's kind of a... It's got a lot going on in this little package. It's accurate. It's pretty quiet. But it's still... You know what? A lot of the arrow spells have... Well, maybe not, like, some of the earthen arrows, but they usually have more range than 4. 4 is not great, but 2 dice 6 is pretty good. So we'll take it, sure. Yep. All right, so I'm going to... I'm going to create a macro and input trigger key. It's 1, and it's just going to be ZA. And then I'm going to create another macro. So that's just casting poison vapors. And I'm going to create another macro here for key 2, which is going to be ZB, and then F. You usually have to put in F to target something. Okay. Let's see. Alright, gotta be a little closer. Oh, I have to put F on my first macro too, or it's going to ask me to confirm every time. It's safer to confirm, but I'm so lazy. Alright, there's some poison darts up here. We definitely want those. So I'm going to immediately quiver these poison darts instead of the stones. So now we're just like little poison ghost. Alright, so... Ooh, look at that. Chamnuska, good evening. Good to see you. It's really bad, Hermie. We need something with better range. Look at this. So... I feel bolstered by spreading misfortune. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, I could be wrong about this, but the way I'm interpreting it is this. By debuffing the enemy with weakness, I think the game is considering that spreading misfortune, which benefits me as a poltergeist, or I'm totally wrong, and that just means that I've leveled up to a point where, as a poltergeist, now I get some kind of benefit. But you see how my armor class went up to 10. So I think I received some benefit. I think so, Hermie. Let's look at it. Yeah, it says you gain AC when you inflict magical misfortune, and I believe a debuff is magical misfortune. Now, the real question, though, it is, Hermie, that is what I have interpreted too, is poison considered a debuff? Because if it is, you know, then we're going to do it with every spell we've got. I'm not sure, though. How am I doing over here? I think I'm going to turn off spellcasting and just focus on alchemy and conjurations at this point. God, conjurations at -3 stinks, but Mercury Arrow rather is the only conjuration spell I have, and in my book, Mephitic Cloud is conjuration. But everything is benefiting from alchemy, so if I just focus on alchemy, it will help me cast all of these spells, but conjuration is also kind of nice. That's a great question, Ronnie. We're going to find out. So you see, actually, I killed that guy with my Mephitic Arrow again, and my armor class went up to 11. So now it's back down to 7. So it doesn't last very long, unfortunately. It does stack, so it's good. Doesn't last super long, but it's better than 0. Conjuration up a level. Excellent. So the range of Mephitic Arrow, is that what, or Mercury Arrow rather, is 1 more than the range of Poison Vapors. So it's, ooh, there's a spellbook thing. Party Tricks. Well, Party Tricks might have Magic Arrow, which, or Magic Dart, which would be really good. So the red down arrow in the upper right corner of the enemy indicates weakness, I suppose. That's kind of a new effect for me. I'm not really that used to it. I'm walking away. So I did provoke attack of opportunity once from walking away. Yeah, these spells are not. Apportation is okay. Jinx Bite, I'm not familiar with at all. I'm sure it would count as misfortune, though. Let me see what you got here, Jinx Bite. Calls the attention of trickster spirits. Okay, good, like me. While it holds, the spirits will follow up on the caster's attacks. If the spell overcomes the victim's willpower, they'll suffer minor damage and be drained by the sprite's playful malice. Fey assistance is fickle, however, they cannot be beckoned unless a susceptible victim is visible and will depart rapidly once no more remain. Calling on the Fey also reduces the caster's own willpower for a time. Interesting. I mean, it's an interesting spell. Yeah, I'll say that again. By the way, that second paragraph there, I think it's punctuated correctly, but I'm going to say that's probably one of the first times I've seen a semicolon following, however, as opposed to preceding the conjunctive adverb, however, but that's fine. Hey, Sid, good evening. Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and move. There's a sling. I could use it, maybe. All right, so we're done with the first floor. Where you got the second floor. All right, here we go. So I'm not going to mess with Jinx Bite. I'm not into hexes at all. So we could check, though. Here, show me all the spells. Can you do that? Yeah. So hexes is... Oh, actually, I have +4 aptitude for hexes, which is really appropriate. So maybe I should learn that. And turn off conjurations. Yeah, it's really hard to ignore +4 aptitude on something. That's crazy. So I'm going to switch things up then. I'm going to go ahead and memorize... Well, I kind of want Mephitic Cloud at 3rd level, but my failure rate is real bad with it. It's such a weird spell in that it's in 3 schools. I'd have to kind of stick with Conjuration a little bit to bring down that failure. It's magenta penalty as well. So what I could do is train hexes and see if I can get that Jinx Bite into a manageable range. Yeah, isn't it cool, Sid? So I'm going to go to my skills, and I'll just turn off this, and I'll show me everything, and let's just train hexes a bit and see what happens. I'm going to go down. All right, here's a Hobgob. Level 3. So we're going intelligence all day long. Ooh. Okay, killed the guy. Got that 11 armor class. You could see 2 hobgoblins gave me 0.4 on hexes, and the entire time I've been playing, I've been leveling conjurations and only got 1.0. That's the difference, the insane difference between -3 and +4 on skill aptitude. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Hi, Kobold, how are you doing? I have spread misfortune. Ah, man. Okay, good. Alchemy up to 4. Let me see what that puts. Okay, so Alchemy 4 puts Mephitic Cloud at 24. Oh, yeah, Ronnie. Trolls did that. Ogres. They had to rebalance a lot of it. And unfortunately, Ronnie, unless they've done it recently, one of the major advantages of playing a mummy, which is one of the hardest species to get a victory with. I don't have a victory as a mummy. For example, it's one of the species I don't. Was that it didn't need to eat. So mummies didn't have spell hunger, which used to be one of the most punishing reasons to not play as like spellcaster. Was spell hunger was so brutal. But now you don't need to worry about being hungry when you cast, which is awesome as a spellcaster. But it took away that perk of being a mummy and didn't really give it anything in exchange. So mummy is kind of in a tough spot. All right, Hex is already level 1, and you could see Jinx Bite 14%. That's right, Jamnuska. I always liked the role-playing idea of being compelled by a curse to wander the dungeon, but could never make it work. The problem with the mummy is it just got experience so slowly, which is brutal, and it had terrible aptitudes to level up skills. You had very few hit points, and you couldn't drink potions, which just makes it so hard to stay alive. Hey, McCallis, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, Poltergeist so far, I'm enjoying it. Now, I'm early game, but it feels like a kind of interesting, Spriggan-type species. Yeah, Stabber would be good. My existence is wavering, apparently. Why not? Waver it. Alright, so I'm going to just take a look at myself. Yeah, it does, Hermie. I'm going to just quickly look for cloak. I have them all. I have all the gloves. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any pieces of armor. Okay. Alright, so once I get Jinx Bite down, I'm going to stop training hexes and probably go back to... God, I might go pure alchemy. Cod pieces would be great. If I could go all cod pieces or girdles, I would. It's the adder. Level 4. Feels good. It would, Ronnie. They're like, that cod piece is just floating around in the air. It looks angry. There's evil magic at work. Well, we made short work of that gnoll. I was actually scared. The gnoll can do a good bit of damage. Hey, Fading, good evening. Good to see you. Yes, this is my first time ever playing as a Poltergeist. I did random good character. Hey, Sifu, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm so glad it's helpful. You know, what's surprising me right now about the Poltergeist is I'm not saying I have a lot of hit points, but 27 feels pretty good. My mana feels really bad, but my health, good. Exactly, Ronnie. Why not? The fact that the game is free is just so good. Oh my gosh, Victory, it broke. Who could have broken the yapper meter? One second. I feel like my spell went more than 4 range. No, I don't know what it was. Oh, it's 4 diagonal. Okay, it looked like it went really far. That jerk. Hey, JM, good evening, my friend. Yes, it is. It is turn-based. It is a traditional roguelike, entirely turn-based. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't come after me. Get out of here, Kobold. I'm trying to rest. Okay. So, Jinx Bite is at 7%. So I'm going to learn it. I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what this spell is all about. So it is... Let's see if this is doing anything to him. So... I don't even know if anything happened. I cast Jinx Bite. It hurts my will, though. I don't think I need to really be casting that spell, although it's funny. Alright, so let's turn off hexes. Oh yeah, JM. It's a classic RPG. Yeah, Ronnie. Maybe it did. Did it do that? And I didn't see it? Let me see. Oh, yeah. The giggling sprite leaps out and makes the gnoll trip over its own feet. I killed it with my sword, but I think what that did was that it, took its turn, basically. Yeah, it's either... I couldn't tell, Hermie, if it triggered when the bad guy attacked me or when I attacked it. But it definitely worked. This is such a strange level. Like being in the woods like this. Oh, here's a spellbook. What you got? A Book of the Hunter. Sigil of Binding. Canine Familiar. Great. Something like that is super useful when you only have poison. That could fight skeletons for us. I don't know how good I am at summoning. Level 5. Hey, and I got intelligent. I'll take it. Man, I'll tell you what. So far, I really like the Alchemist. But my mana pool, not very good. Mephitic Cloud is getting closer. I should just try to wheel into OTR. But I'll tell you this. Like I said, I have not played in a while, but they clearly took out the Poison School of Magic and replaced it with Alchemy. Because OTR was definitely poison, as was Poisonous Vapors. Oh, Random Altar. I can't go Random Altar. It's just too crazy. Like, if I get some kind of warrior-based god, I'm going to be really sad. I feel like this character wants a good god to worship, and I just can't risk whatever the randomness is going to be. Can't do it. Here we go. Oh, so Fading, you can actually make a choice of whether or not you want to pick it before you use it? Let me go see it. Let me go look at it again. Oh, okay, so you could see the 3. That's actually good. I'll check it out. It's Vehumet, which would be great. Kiku, which would be okay. Lagonu... not bad. I don't really want to go... Lagonu is interesting. These are actually 3 that are serviceable for a spellcaster. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, so these, it did randomize 3. So it used to just be you didn't know, you did it, you got what you got. This is not bad. Observer, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. We are playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, the classic crawler. I'm actually going to go with this. I don't mind, and I'm just, experimenting and having fun. This character feels okay right now, but I'm missing a little something. Getting a god and being able to start earning piety on floor 2 of the dungeon might be the kind of boost that I need to sustain me while I figure out what my spell suite is going to be. Okay, we got the one that I really wanted, which was Vehumet. Excellent. That's a great question, JM. So the objective of this game is to get 3 runes, open up the Realm of Zot, and then try to steal the Wizard Zot's orb and escape with it. Now, you can get more runes than that. The minimum you need is 3. There's 15 main floors. There's 4 floors, or 5, to Zot. Well, there's 15 floors, and then there's the depths, and then there's Zot's Realm. Yeah, that's it is a good pool. So we get magical power from killing, which basically will help restore our mana. And we get knowledge of Kiss of Death right now, which... Let's see what this does. Conjures forth a fragment of the caster's essence and twists it into a fragment of death. Okay, good. Everything you're saying is great. Painfully draining the victim. The caster, too, will find their health reduced until they gain enough experience to recover. So this is like, I hurt you, but I also hurt me. This sucks. It's range 1. It does do a decent amount of damage, but, like, I don't really want to be casting anything at range 1 anyway if I can avoid it, and it wouldn't be a first-level spell. If they got that close, I would be pushing the oh crap button and trying to do my biggest spell, and I don't want to hurt myself as well. So I'm not going to learn this, but I appreciate the offer. And let's look at what's Sigil of Binding. Talk to me about this. Creates 2 sigils nearby. Anyone who passes over them will be bound, able to act and dodge normally, but unable to move away. When the effect wears off, their movement speed will rebound, giving them temporary swiftness. That sucks. Swiftness from any source grants immunity to binding. So it like has a built-in, you can't exploit this feature, I guess. Hey, Bacon. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for subscribing. Only 1 set of sigils can be maintained, and they'll expire. So, this is... They did something similar with one of the other main escape spells of casters in reverse, I think, because there used to be a spell that you would cast, maybe it was just haste or swiftness, that you would cast on yourself to, like, try to run away, but then it slows you down so the enemy could kind of catch up with you. This is in reverse, so it's like you slow them or you bind them so you can escape, but then if it takes too long, they're going to catch back up with you because they become hasted by the spell. So the only reason I would consider learning this would be as an escape mechanism, would be as, uh-oh, this is going badly, I need to run away, and I think it probably still works in that fashion, but it's weird. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it cool, Sid? Yeah, somebody did do something with this. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to go for it. I don't need it right now. Just waiting for Mephitic Cloud to come down. I'm still leveling up. I'm going to turn off... Do I want to turn off hexes? No, I'll keep it on. It's fine. It doesn't take much to learn. Alright, so... look at this. Vehumet, the god of destructive powers of magic, which is the god we want. Oh my god, Fading. That sounds terrifying. Yeah, they keep adding more named enemies. So my title right now is Scholar of Destruction. That's a really good title. Vehumet's aware of me. I get magical power from killing. Now, if Vehumet aids my destructive spells, that's great, but the extra range is what I'm talking about. I love this. Okay, so we got a really good pick right there. And blast that guy. You know what? We're only on floor 2. Yeah, exactly, Fading. Like, I need some more non-poison nukes, but other than that, I feel okay. And Fading's point is correct, which is that now that we have Vehumet, we just get extended range and damage from nukes, so we're going to be leaning in that direction, even though I don't believe that I'm particularly good with it. I'm okay with ice and air magic, which is fine. So we could do that. Yes, that would be good. So I'm gonna I've got a bunch of scrolls. I'm gonna read this. Identify. Oh, okay. Let's identify the potion. Potions of moonshine. That's hilarious. When did they add moonshine into this? What is a potion of moonshine? Talk to me about this. A potent alcohol distilled in some dubious corner of the dungeon. Drinking it reduces the imbiber's accuracy, evasion, and spellcasting. It's completely useless. This is what I was actually curious of, if whether or not I can drink potions. I don't... It actually does... It looks like I can drink potions. But this moonshine is just useless. Because it doesn't say I can't. Yeah. Yeah, Potion of Magic is yellow. I think I could drink them. I'm just going to drop the Potion of Moonshine. We're going to keep identifying. What's this potion? Enlightenment, great. Berserk Rage, can't use it. Curing. So, I gotta tell you, Poltergeist, the fact that I can cure myself with potions is very, very good. And, as Hermie pointed out, I could drink Potion of Magic. The yellow just means it's beneficial, I believe. Enlightenment is going to make me fly, which I don't really need that. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this. It's useless. Does Enlightenment do anything else? Body and mind. It increases your will. Okay, so that could be alright. I'm going to read, what's this scroll? Teleportation, immolation, noise, torment. So, immolation and torment don't work. Enchant weapon. There we go. We got a good short sword now. Eat that. Is that a magical sword right here? Nah. It's just a regular. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, I just wanted to read those scrolls. It's a bat. It's a goblin. Alright, there's a lot of bad guys. My stealth is actually doing good work. You feel your power returning. God, I love it. Vehumet is just so good. I think it does too, Fading. I'm going to look out for it. They keep adding and reworking the spells, so I'm not really sure, you know, but I'm thrilled to see how it works. No, a shield will be good, Hermie. It might hurt my melee performance, but I'm really not meleeing unless I absolutely have to. I think the trade-off from having some, you know, ranged damage mitigation with a buckler or something like that would be well worth it. I'll tell you what I want. 100% would be a ring of magic, or whatever magic item gives you, like, the one that gives you plus 10 spell points, magic points. Like, 8 is just brutal. The Moth of Wrath. I gotta get out of there. I can't deal with that. What? Ribbon worm? They changed these things. Talk about ribbon worm. Get out of here. Uh-oh. This thing might be stronger than me. I don't like it. I know. I ran away, Sid. Brave Sir Robin. Uh-oh, I missed. This guy is making me upset. There we go. We finally got him, but that guy is tough. Those worms just have so many hit points. Alright, we gotta stay away from that. I don't want anything to do with it. I was gonna walk in and just poison the moth through the bars, but it's not worth it. Very quick. Alright, do I want to boost hexes? I'm going to turn hexes off. Although, Dimensional Bullseye, what you got here? What's this spell? Dimensional Bullseye weaves a link between the caster's weaponry and a chosen target. Whenever the caster fires or throws something at a different enemy, a matching projectile will be teleported to the target. I mean, that's sweet, except it's not. Like, if you were using a bow and you were a hybrid bow crossbow caster, this would be amazing. But for me, this is not amazing. It's cute, Hermie, but it's like, yeah, it's good if you're a archer. There are some spells that if you're an archer that boost your accuracy that are insane. But I'm not going to use that ever. So I think that means that I'm going to turn off hexes. And I'm going to focus on alchemy. And I'm going to turn conjurations back on. And you know what? No. I'm going to turn conjurations off. I'm going to go spellcasting. So, spellcasting is going to solve, or not solve, but help work on our problem of not having enough mana. Spellcasting is going to boost our magic points. But also, spellcasting gives you a 25% boost on casting effectiveness or accuracy with all spell schools. So it will slightly boost our Mephitic Cloud opportunity, for example. At least I hope so. So Vehumet's giving us Stone Arrow. Now that's a low-level spell, but it's a reasonable spell. Oh, okay. Hermie, thank you. Well, I'll think about it. Yeah, Ronnie, that's actually a good idea. It might be, if I can't poison him. So Stone Arrow is a 3rd level spell, and it's Earth Magic. Now, Earth Magic is not one I'm particularly good at, but it is nice to have another Conjuration spell. I'm not going to go for it, though. I'm just going to continue on the path that I'm on and try to get Mephitic Cloud and OTR online. If it was an ice spell, I might think about swerving. I don't want to be picky, but the problem is I'd have to take it now. Ooh, here's a shop. Yes. Sack of spiders. It's a good one. The Spear of Flaming is above my pay grade. I'm going to go ahead and buy the identify scrolls. And just identify what these potions and this, what is this? Haste, okay, great. Lignification, can't use it. I'm going to go up the steps. Oh, we got a quacka. And I'm going to read this scroll. It is Revelation, which is, I think, the renamed magic mapping, perhaps. I'm going to drop... Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. I'm going to drop lignification. Okay. Let's go. Scroll of Enchant Weapon is great. I don't know if I want to use Enchant Weapon on this short sword at the moment. It might be helpful. So Endoplasm I don't think I can poison. No, I can. It's just... I can poison it. It's immune to acid and corrosion and blinding. Do I want... I just don't know if... Nah, I don't want... I'm thinking about Stone Arrow really hard. I'm like hemming and hawing about it. It's 3 spell levels, which sucks. I'd have to commit 3 spell levels and then train Earth Magic for a while to get it good. Unfortunately, I suck at conjuration, so I really can't support it with that. That's an interesting idea, Ronnie. I'm not sure about that. Typically in this game, throwing potions doesn't have that kind of effect. But that would be cool. No body armor. Auxiliary armor. Yeah, heard me. Alright, so the Scorpion is actually a really tough enemy. Now, it can't poison us, but they could still hit hard. Got it. That was awesome. So, we killed the Scorpion using, like, a ton of our spells. You'll see that we just reached level 6, but our spellcasting skill went up to level 3, which gave us an extra magic point, and then leveling up gave us another magic point. So, we are at 10. And, Sid, I will. The Consuela might be here. You'll notice that because my alchemy is so high, Olgreb's Toxic Radiance is actually easier to cast than Mephitic Cloud. Although they both have a red penalty because they're high-level spells. But that's pretty awesome. OTR is a favorite of mine. Oh my god, I got a +2 hat. Oh, baby. So now there's a hat and a cloak, a pair of gloves, 2 cloaks, and a pair of gloves with a sword floating around. My armor class is 9 just naturally. I still haven't found a ring. I did find a ring. It just was useless for me. Oh, I do have... Uh-oh. Okay, we were just talking about that. That water moccasin zombie is the first poison-resistant enemy that we had found. I think that this is actually going to be a bunch of undead guys, and then at the end of the hall will be a an altar to, like, you know, you grab or one of the undead jerks, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. No, where's, yeah, a ring would be great. Man, I haven't done this in a while. I was going to exclude that door. I forget I thought it was X or E. It's not. I forget offhand the keyboard command to exclude. It doesn't matter. It's not a huge deal. I can look it up, but let me fight one undead thing and see if I could take it. What spell would I cast otherwise at this thing? We could use the hex on it and see if we can beat it. Jinx Bite. Okay, so I hit it with Jinx Bite. A giggling sprite leaps out and makes the water moccasin trip over its own tail. Yeah, it's not E or capital E. I tried both of them. I don't know if Jinx Bite is still happening. So what I did was I just cast my arrow at it, and then it gave me some bonus armor class. Yeah. The Jinx buff wore off, but the debuff to my willpower stayed, which was frustrating. So what I'm doing to fight these guys is I'm putting a debuff on them. You can see my armor class is up to 14, and then I'm just swinging away. I am going to just enchant my short sword. I'm not thrilled about it, but I need to be able to hit stuff. So for this hound skeleton, I don't think I need to do anything. I could just kill it. Yeah. Okay, Phantom is rough. A giggling sprite leaps out and doodles on the Phantom's face. Heathron, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm going to need to cast it again. I did. I'm going to debuff it. There we go. Alchemy skill to 6. So these guys are tough, but in this very limited context of a narrow hallway against one undead thing at a time, even though they're yellow, with the boosted armor class, using the kind of powers of the Poltergeist and a +2 sword, we're so far doing okay. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I have no more magic. That was tough. They really are, Hermie. We're up to 11 magic. Level 7. It's all passive, Hermie. Nah, you can't. You just are always trying to stealth, basically. Now, you could cast spells to hide better if you have them. Potion of Cancellation. So this is a Morningstar of Freezing. That's actually pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't be able to hit with a Morningstar, but I could consider it. However, another thing I could consider is opening my mind and reimagining how we're playing this character in this way. I could start going back into stealth, which I have a +5 at, and like somebody mentioned before, go as a stabber. So I would have my spells, but I'd be more like I'm trying to sneak up and backstab with a short blade as well. And that would be another way to do this, instead of trying to just go for a pure caster. Now, I do have Vehumet, which is kind of more into caster camp, but I don't have a lot of spells that are great yet with Vehumet. There's Sift Muna. That would have been okay. Heathrun, I'm a Poltergeist. Isn't that hilarious? Oh, I got the knowledge of Hailstorm. Okay, we were just talking about this. Hailstorm is an ice spell. So let me see what this is about. Conjures a cannonade of hail, battering nearby creatures that fail to dodge. The eye of the storm is wide enough that monsters adjacent to the caster are unaffected. Due to the strong impact and cutting edges, half of its damage bypasses cold resistance. So this makes a big ring. Exactly, Ronnie. It's great. This makes a big ring around me. Not immediately adjacent, so I'd have to cast this before it gets to me. Yeah, Hermie, I agree with you. It's also risky, but it's something that's interesting to consider. I like this spell, or I like the idea of trying it. Mephitic Cloud is within range. I'm going to memorize it. OTR also is, too. Hailstorm would be hard to get, though. I'd have to have a lot of ice. I like the idea, though. I have to get another element besides poison, or I'm going to be ruined eventually. So I'm going to take Hailstorm while it's being offered, because it'll go away if I don't take it. I'm going to take Mephitic Cloud, and then we'll build up to OTR. OTR is a little bit too dicey. All right, we're up to 13 magic points. We have 2 pips of loyalty, or... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Ronnie, it really did. The Bombardier Beetle is really scary. Are you immune to poison by any chance? It sprays, ignites predators. So it does fire damage, which actually doesn't... I can't be set on fire. Which is good. It is not immune to poison. It sees me. So we're going to hide. Okay, we killed it really easily. Hailstorm is now 19% with just one level in ice. Oh. Thank you, Fading. That must have been it. Right. I'm the infinity symbol with poison. Deal with it. There's the ecumenical temple. We don't need it. Oh, the water moccasin can't be poisoned. That's annoying. Okay, so I'm going to... Jinx Bite. And just... We're just going to fight. A giggling sprite leaps out and ties the water moccasin's tail in a knot. I mean, that sounds horrible. Can you imagine the cruelty of tying a snake's tail in a knot? Like, what's it going to do? I don't think it can recover from that. Got it. But that was tough. Hailstorm is at 16%. Getting there. Yeah, Ronnie, I guess you're right. They have to come up with something else to do. Trip doesn't work. Ooh, that's a lot of bad guys. So this is where OTR would be insane. Mephitic Cloud seems good. I'm gonna put it right there. Got him. Well, kind of. I gotta actually run away with this. I don't want those priests anywhere near me. Oh my god, here they are. So this is gonna be hard, but I have to run. Alright, that was tough. I can't stand there and fight with those priests there. Okay, so Hailstorm 14%, Mephitic Cloud 13%, both yellow. Seems reasonable. Just gonna rest. Alright, I'm Mephitic Clouded. So that's good. And then I'm gonna... Hailstorm? Alright, so I did Hailstorm. Shadao, good evening. Good to see you. Alright, cool. We killed one priest. This guy's dead. Sweet. So, We're slowly getting a lot of spells here. Ooh, aiding our destructive spells. Yeah, Mephitic Cloud is gross. The fact that it confuses them and potentially poisons is just so insane. Ice Magic level 4. That means that, look at this. Everything currently is at 3% fail. With our... Yes, Shadow, that is what we got. Poltergeist, Alchemist as our start. It was a random character selection. Con, good evening, my friend. Yes, that is the actual name of the game. It is free to download or play online. Alex, good evening. Good to see you. I just cast a bunch of different spells right there. I mean, I was ice storming. I summoned the evil ghosts. Throwing poison. Shadao, no doubt. It is a game that is so difficult. And it's taken me years of extreme caution and cowardice to survive. Yeah, Ronnie, that's a great way to describe it. It's so awesome that it's curated by different people over time. Uh-oh. That is a centaur. That's terrifying. Why can't I move? Oh, I got confused by what? By, I guess, the wizard. Bah. This is bad. There's really nothing... This is like... Steven, I have seen people play NetHack, but I haven't personally tried it, and I keep meaning to. Bruisers, in my opinion, Shadao, are easier and more forgiving than spell slingers, but you can blow stuff up with a Deep Elf Conjurer. It's sweet. That's awesome, Ronnie. So, I need to get out of this hallway because it's really bad spot for me. Roddy, indeed. She will always be the little sister. Hermie, you can read scrolls when confused. There are certain... I think... I could be wrong about this. Things have changed over time. You might have a percentage chance to fail when reading the scroll, but you still can do it. And when you move... Again, my numbers might be off, but it used to be that when you were confused, you had a 33% chance to not do what you intended, but a 66% chance to do what you intended. Shadao, that is the game. I mean, it's more about information than anything else. I'm really scared about this centaur. Yeah. Oh, he's confusing me. Or... Oh no, it's the orcish wizard turned himself invisible and is walking around confusing me. I cannot cast spells when confused. Wait, maybe I can. Oh. I was like, why can't I do anything? One second. It was my entire internet that crashed. Is it back for everybody? Okay, cool, Victory. I don't know what it is. Like, every once in a while, at about 11 o'clock, they just snip my connection, and then it comes right back. Okay. So, oh, thank you. Let me fix it. Looks like it's fixed. All right, so this is a really, really bad spot that I'm in because I'm too confused to cast spells. So to Hermes' point, I was wrong. Correct, I was totally wrong. I retract everything I said. I cannot read scrolls. I can't cast spells. I'm confused. Now, if I think curing should take care of confusion. Yeah. All right, so it cures confusion. So we're going to quaff curing. Okay, so this is really funny. So let me describe again what was happening. The orcish wizard turned himself invisible, and I didn't realize that, and it was confusing me. It followed me up here, and then was trying and confused me again. Now, I drank a potion of curing so I would remove the confusion so I could cast spells. The centaur fired an arrow, but actually killed the orcish wizard with the shot because he couldn't see it. And I got the experience for the orcish wizard being killed by the centaur, which is kind of cool. Now, we do have a big problem, though, of this centaur right here. So what we're going to do is try to figure out how to deal with all of his damage. Now, I can Mephitic Cloud him, and yeah, okay, it confused him, which is what we really needed to do. I will blast him here. I'm going to cast Jinx, and we're going to try to hit this guy. I'm going to poison him. Okay, so he's confused, he's poisoned, and he's walking in the fumes, which is all good. I'm going to quiver these poison darts. I'm going to throw the poison darts at this guy to just continue to try to poison him. Man, Now there's an iguana that somehow walked into the mix, which is insane. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, everybody. Hopefully we're back. I had to completely restart the stream. I don't know what it is, but YouTube every once in a while gets really upset. And I needed to reset it. So here we are. The centaur is still alive, but confused. The iguana is dead. The wizard is dead. So I'm just standing here waiting for the centaur, and we're just going to keep throwing darts at it. I'm going to hit it. Okay, we got it. Now, there didn't need to be a scorpion right here, but it's almost dead. I cannot catch a break. Okay, I gotta go. I'm just trying to rest. Here. There's a yak. The yak is going to be... We could probably kill the yak. But I'm going to rest. Thank you, Sid. Fading, Shadow, Victory. Yes, Hermie, I had to start an entirely new stream. I apologize. I don't know what it is about YouTube's, like, decoder that just blows up, but Twitch doesn't do it. Anyway. It doesn't do it all the time, which I'm thankful for, but it's weird. Okay. My theory is that it's honestly that it's YouTube trying to run an ad, and it just blows up. It doesn't work. But I could be wrong. So we're up to 16 magic, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and Mephitic Cloud. You're right, Hermie. We need a ring. We're going to get an artifact ring. So, Shadao, it's not a bad idea at all. It's a good point. The only scary thing is centaurs in melee are actually also extremely dangerous. And what I wanted to do instead of spending a turn getting close was to just throw as many spells at the centaur as I could. So what I was trying to do was use Mephitic Cloud to confuse him, and then use my Mercury Arrow to weaken him, and which would boost my armor class, making me harder to hit, and then poison him with all my magic. And I prioritized that over moving in to go melee on him, because centaurs are actually jacked, and it's like, sometimes they could just switch to like a battle axe or something, and then it's bad either way. So I wanted to just be able to cast my spells and not spend any turns doing anything but casting spells. But it's not a bad idea. Yeah, Mephitic is just very, very good. Yeah, Sid, it's very clearly there. Add-ins, unless they changed it, enemies can definitely switch weapons from melee or from range to melee. But they may have removed that, but that used to be a thing. They did rework the way that ranged weapons operate in melee, though, so maybe now the enemy just doesn't even bother switching weapons and shoots you with the bow even in melee. But in my experience, yeah, they switch weapons for sure. Unless they changed it, but... No, Shadow, it's a good question. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, necessarily. But... my thought process with this spellcaster is I'm doing melee as a last resort when I'm out of magic points, and until I'm out of magic, I'm going to just be throwing my spells. Heck yeah. So that yak was a big experience pool for us. I'm going to go out, I'm going to rest, and look, let's see this. Look at this. I can get OTR at 2% fail. I can get Sticky Flame at 8%. Good lord. We're getting some good spells. Alright, we're going to get OTR right now. Well, they used to have a melee weapon, so they must have changed that. But in my experience, I've been playing for 10 years. Enemies would switch to a melee weapon. But punching me is... either way, I don't... my point was I didn't need to close the distance, but it's a possibility. I just wanted to get my spells out there. So, Steven, you can get scrolls of amnesia that will let you forget spells that you've memorized. Yeah, that's right. You got 2 feet you could hit people with. Cockatiel, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, it's such a great game. Alright. So, we now have Toxic Radiance. And let's see here. I think that, like, Mephitic Cloud has... it's not got the best range. Hey, thank you so much, Cockatiel, for becoming a member, my friend. I appreciate it. Yes, Hermie, that would be great. There it is. That is the beautiful flash of OTR. So they're all poisoned. Shadow, it definitely takes practice to get past certain walls. There's ways to figure out like which path you're going to take and which places are safe. I could wear that helmet potentially. Yeah, you were, Cockatiel. I appreciate that, my friend. You were just refreshing it. You are so welcome. I'm going to pick up this hat. There's a lot of iguanas here. Jeez. All right, so I have a helmet. I have... no. All right. It is time for OTR on all of these gnolls. And I'm going to just kind of throw a mephitic cloud up here just so they can't really get to me. Just give them more poison. This guy doesn't want to die, and I don't like it. Aw. My jinxing sprite left. There we go. That guy died. Yes, thank you, Herbie. So we can get Brahms barreling boulder. Everything died. It's conjuration earth. Oh no, I tried this spell. The spell sucks. You'd think it would be good, but we tried this last time and it was bad in practice. But I'm happy to get Sticky Flame soon enough if I need it. Fireball will be great. So that's a great question that you've got there, Shadao, which is that you need to, as a spellcaster, conjurations, oh, there's a buckler right there, is fine to double down in, but you need to find a higher level spellbook. Like, you just gotta be able to get a bigger nuke. Mystic Blast is great, but you need some bigger spells. And so you might want to dip your toe into the Orcish Mines. If you're doing the lair, poison is ridiculous in the lair. You know, most of this stuff gets wrecked. So let's see. I'm just going to take a look at my spells. So currently, my spells are at 1, 3, 3, 2 fail. And if I wield this buckler, I haunted it. My shield goes up. My evasion drops. I got a little shield there. My failure goes up a little bit with all stuff. Not so much to be prohibitive, but a bit. And so we could just learn like up to level 4 on shields if we wanted. I don't need ice magic anymore, by the way. I'll get a little bit of shields. I just like the idea of even a buckler. Oh, that's the classic right there. That's the you come into line of sight of an Orcish priest and it smites you immediately before you can even respond. They're all dead though. Oh, this guy's not dead. What a jerk. He's dead. Okay, great. I got some scrolls. Let me get that teleport scroll. And let me go up the steps. And let's read. What do we have? Enchant armor. Fantastic. So I'm going to actually... I'll enchant this cloak. That's fine. We have 11 base armor class. Butterflies. That's a lot. Amnesia. So do I want to forget anything? Steven, I'm using a keyboard and mouse, my friend. I actually don't want to forget anything, so I'm just going to waste the scroll. I'm fine with everything I have. I even have 5 spells left over. Nah, nothing. Nothing, Sid. Exactly, Shadow. And so it's like, sometimes you can't find a better spell book, and then you're in really bad shape, or sometimes you have to pivot, but at some point as a spellcaster, you have to figure out what you're going to do, like, for 5th level and above spells, and what your endgame plan is. Like, what huge nukes are you going to be throwing? Yeah. And so you're looking for spell books, or a god that will give it to you, or an Inkwell talisman. I can't use it. I think is that a translocation thing? What is this? Or you're looking for shops that will sell spell books, so you could clear out the Orcish mines to try to find that. Transforms the user. Yeah, I can't use this. It's a transform thing. Shapeshifter fun. I'm a ghost. Can't shapeshift. Sound of rushing water. So there's a sewer somewhere here. Yikes. Orc warrior. That's terrifying. Please don't come over here. I need a mephitic cloud, like, right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was the worst time to mess up casting a spell. Like, when time is of the essence, and there's like a Orcish warrior just waiting to destroy me. Okay, we can't go down that way. We got to go down somewhere else. Ogre. He's confused. Dead. So there's a drain nearby. Yeah, dungeon... Usually I stop at dungeon 12 until I can clear more. Because beyond dungeon 12 and into the depths, it is much harder. Oh, it's a very distant drain. Never mind. That means that the sewer grate for the limited dungeon branch is disappearing. And if I don't find the entrance, then I won't be able to get inside. There it is. Hey, we got smarter. Okay, cool. We found the entrance. Here it is. So, I'm much more successful with my spells. Shields are getting there. That was just OTR killing everything. Alright, so there's a brain worm, which I don't like to see. Poisoned it all. Shields up to level 2. I got 51 HP. Croco. Hilarious. And the brain worm. Shadow, that is the story of it, my friend. I've done it so many times. Gotten dumb, and you're dead. No, Sid, thank you for researching, my friend. That would be great. We'll get there. But we gotta be slow and steady. Spellcasting to 7, which is great. You see we have 19 magic. Shields, I think you only need to get to like 4 with a buckler. Ouch. Yeah. Hydras are so brutal. Alright, so there's a bunch of armor I can't use. Well, actually, there's only one piece, but... You know, this is a weird sewer. Usually the sewer has a lot of potions. I'll take it. It's fine. Alright, what's this? This is Blink. Okay, great. And silence. Okay. We don't want silence. Alright, cool. I got 2 teleports. I got many potions. Nope. Nope. No rings yet. There's the Sky Beast. Let's poison it. It is dead. Hermie, it feels good now, but it can turn on a dime. I'm worried about... I would like a movement spell of some kind. I'd love to get Blink. I'm pouring out the poison. I am toxic. Shields to 3, which means, yeah, most of my stuff is just about done being... oop, I didn't mean to move into that guy, but he's dead. Done being affected by my shield. Don't confuse me. Don't do this to me. Oh my god, not near this guy. You're crimping my style. What? Get out of here with not being confused. Shame on you. That's the only thing that's supposed to happen, is you get confused. There's a magical dagger. Look at the chat log right here for the game. The orc warrior appears confused. The orc warrior screams, "I'll kill you anyway!" He's like, I know I'm confused. I'll still kill you. Sweet. I'm just throwing poison at this guy. He's dead. And there's so many iguanas. Get out of here, iguana. Alright, what you got? No. Is it a +3 dagger? Let me see. Oh, it's vampiric. Well, I don't think vampiric's actually going to do anything for us, but I'll see. Okay, so... It occasionally heals the wielder. Yeah, it would do it. It just has to strike a living foe. Yeah. Yeah, Shadow, I agree with you. It's weird, like, the Draconians are... Sometimes you grow into a really good one, and sometimes not. You feel a sense of dread. Okay. Can I just say that this spell right here, Erinya's Surprising Crocodile is ridiculous? What does that do? It just summons a croc. I think that's just the flavor for equipping a vampiric thing. I could be wrong about that. A giggling sprite leaps out and makes the jelly trip over its own pseudopods. Good. Take that. Right in the pseudopods. Oh, I'm casting the wrong spell. The sprites lose interest. Yeah, I bet they do. Okay, good. Shields level 4. Perfect. Let me go up. So at shields level 4, I no longer need to raise shields. We are no longer affected by a buckler unless they have changed the thresholds. So it's time to make a decision on what I want to do training-wise. Spellcasting is good. It's getting quite costly. I think I should probably... hit points from fighting is not a bad idea, ever. I could go into a little bit of, you know, short blades if I wanted to just do a bit more damage, be more accurate. It's not awful. Dodging is also really good. Yeah, fighting and dodging would be pretty good. Like, in terms of spells that I'm trying to get, what is Alistar's intoxication? Converts a small portion of the brain matter of those around you into alcohol. Attempted to confuse all intelligent creatures. Poison-resistant creatures can resist the effects. The caster will experience vertigo briefly if they successfully make contact with other minds. It's frequently used as an icebreaker at wizard parties. So I just confuse a bunch of people? That's not bad. Daniel, what's up, my friend? Oh, that's cool. The croc does sound cool. Yeah, Hermie, me too, because it's like I already could deal with poison. I might want to go into summoning. I'm not against that. I mean, it's the best other option I have at the moment, unless I get some high-level ice spells or something. Wand of Polymorph, that's cool. Well, we got a ring of See Invisible. We did it. Got our first ring, everybody. Not great, but it's there. It is there. That is a mushroom, man. Yeah, I haven't tried one in a long time, Shadow. That's right, Sid. We finally got something. Oh, yeah, Vehumet is giving me extra range on my spells, which is why my little nuke there was able to go further. Okay, so this is a situation where things get tough. So with whites, these are enemies that I can almost do nothing to. I can use my hailstorm. But even that isn't doing a ton. Okay, good. So he gave me knowledge of fireball, which is super useful. I'm just going to keep doing that. So I'm not good. Yeah, I mean, fireball's great, but I'm not good with fire magic. I might need to go into it just to get more options. But I don't love it. Yeah, no, it's 58% is bad. It's a high-level spell. I'm bad at conjurations, and I'm bad at fire. So it would just be tricky for me to learn that. It's nice, though. It's a nice gesture. And it would work against whites, which I was just fighting. Yes, Steven. It is. Okay, we confused the centaur. We've poisoned him. Killed him. So that could have been tricky. Oh. Yep. There is a shrine. Ooh. So, reflection is a beautiful amulet. Let me see if it's changed. I used to swear by it. Yeah, it gives you +5 shielding, and it can repel ranged attacks back at the attacker. So it's just going to help us block more and then knock spells and projectiles back. It's cool. Yes, we can. We can wear 1 amulet and 2 rings, just like a normal character, in addition to the 6, like, random pieces of auxiliary armor. So I can get 1 more ring on, and then we'd have a full paper doll. Not bad at all. So fighting skill up to level 2. You notice we've already gotten 2 hit points from fighting, which is great. Oh, what's this dagger? +2 dagger of flaming is actually sort of interesting. I'll get it. No, Hermia, you're actually right about that. It's been 0. Dodging. Steam Dragon is really scary. Hey! I wish I could wear those Steam Dragon scales. I can't, but we did get clever. Man. We've been very lucky and gotten intelligence pretty much every time. Kobold Brigand. Herbie, don't say those words out loud. I think I'm going to learn Sticky Flame for these whites. Like, let me look at it again. A short-range spray of goo. Yeah, this is what breaks it. So Sticky Flame used to go on them, and then you could just kite them back, and it would just wreck people, because it just does so much damage over time. But now, if the victim moves, Sticky Flame goes out, which makes it much worse. No, Shadow, I'd love to hear about it. I'm going to learn this anyway, though. I need something like this. I'm going to go into Conjurations. Sure. Turn off dodging. And I'll turn off fighting for a moment. Just raise Conjurations a bit. Oh. That's a lot more Phantoms than I wanted to see. Phantoms are annoying. Because I think Hailstorm would hit them. But that's about it. I got Jinx Bite going. Yeah, Fading, it really is. I'm very impressed with that spell. Shadao, actually, speak of that, if you look on my channel, I got to play Class of Heroes 3 a week early, and I released a video on it. It's great. It feels in some ways graphically like the Etrian Odyssey HD remasters, which is great. Where'd that guy go? Is he dead? Yeah, I was really lucky. It was awesome. Oh, +9 scales of the Dragon King? Yeah, isn't that amazing? He had... I mean, if I could wear armor, it's crazy. What's this? Why are you purple? Oh, he's got a wand. That's what it is. Can't charm me. So... Another ring? Oh my god, you're right. Ooh, look at that ring. Well, what's funny is the ring is good. Let me explain it. I already have a lot of the properties that ring gives you, but even so, it's a good ring. Let me get out of here for a moment. Let me check this out. Did I pick it up? I did. Okay, so this ring is resist electricity, resist poison. I'm immune to poison. Resist fire ++. I don't have any resist fire, so that's very good. Now, it's negative resist cold, but I think I'm already 2 or 3 pips on cold. Resist corrosion, and then it strengthens my fire, which would boost fireball. So right now, I have 1 pip of resist cold, so I would lose that and gain 2 fire. I would get resist electricity and resist corrosion, which I do not have, and then I would gain fire. Let me look at that again. Yeah, increase the power of my fire spell. So sticky flame would be good, and then we could really consider actually getting fireball because of that. It feels like the right thing to do. It feels like getting fireball now and just going into fire just because of that ring is not a bad idea. Yeah, it's temporarily granted, so I have to learn it now. I'm going to, and worst case scenario, we just get a amnesia scroll. So we're going to stop training. We're going to go into fire magic, which is V. I'll keep going conjurations for a bit. That's fine. And we're going to put on this ring. And you can see this is indeed what we are. This is fine. What was my other ring? Oh, I didn't have one? I just had See Invisible? Okay. I thought I had 2 rings. I guess I didn't. Yeah, Fireball seems great. This guy had Wand of Charming. Anti-magic orc bow. That's kind of funny. I mean... So Scales of the Dragon King are basically... It's like Gold Dragon scales, but they're just +9. I mean, that armor on a melee fighter is pretty gross. Why can't I see the rest of the items that are here? Did I pick it up? I know, wouldn't that be great? No. A stash would be good. You usually just have to drop stuff on the floor. It never disappears. Alright, I'm going to identify this potion. Attraction. Might. Okay. So getting fire left just up 1 level has taken Fireball to 36%. We don't have to get it too high to be fairly effective with it, which is cool. Bees hate poison. It's so great, but they do. Slime creature is scary. I don't like that. Ah! Centaur Warrior is not good. Well, let me find out, Fading. I think it, so Vehumet Fading makes your destructive spells easier to cast, so I'm getting a benefit to destructive spells from Vehumet in terms of failure or ease of cast, And then I have a 23 intelligence. And I have some conjuration. I think that's what's doing it. I also have a 7.8 in spellcasting, I guess. So I'm going to walk backward, and I'm going to attempt to poison. I have to just keep casting poison on this warrior. Oh, did he hit me? Oh, no, the slime creature did. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no armor. Blah. Oh, he doesn't get hit by mercury. This is actually really bad. So there's 3 stacks of poison on the Centaur Warrior, but it's not really hurting him that much. Well, that's what I tried to do. Hey, Quais, good evening. Good to see you. That's what I tried to do, Hermie, but the slime creature was immune to the mercury arrow, so the effect didn't work on it. I do have wands. I'm going to just read a teleport scroll to get away from this. But if I wanted to, I have polymorph and charming. I don't think I can just stand here and let that warrior get killed. I don't think I can tank this slime creature very long. It'd be nice. Alright, so I'm going to teleport. Okay. I left. So I'm still alive, but that's scary. That's a scary enemy to see on that floor for us, in many ways. Brand weapon is interesting. Yeah, for sure. If I could confuse it, we'd be absolutely fine. There's a very, very real possibility that I just... oh, there he is. Let me see if I could confuse him. I might just... yeah, we got him confused. Okay, so we'll poison him. And zap him. Poison him more. Even though he is confused, he's not going to be confused permanently, and he's not taking enough damage. I might need to walk over and put Sticky Flame on him. Okay, he walked to me, which is good. Darn, but he moved, so it wore off. Pixies, okay, I got him. Alright, so he attacked me. I blocked his attack. My armor class is up to 17. By the way, I don't know if you could see on the picture there, but he is he has switched to a melee weapon. He has a flail out. So what we need to do is Pray that he dies? He did. That's a lot of experience for us right there. So, fire went up and conjurations, and then fireball to 24%. Even worse. Okay. Orc Knight is also very scary. I don't have a lot of magic right now. There's a lot of really hard stuff on this floor. I don't know what they're guarding. Well, what I do then, I just have to basically try to confuse this dude and see if it works. Okay, so he has a buddy with him. He is not confused, which is really bad. And he is running at us in rage. I'm going to cast another cloud on him. He finally got confused. Perfect. We will go toxic again. And we will... I have 4 magic. I think they're too far away from my ice spell. I'm just going to put regular poison on him. Good. And if I use Hailstorm... Yeah, it'll hit everybody. Okay, good. So I killed... Everybody's dead except for him. And he's very hurt. He's still confused. I think we just want to actually throw poison darts at this dude. And then get enough... Yeah, I needed 4 magic points so I can go toxic again. There we go. And OTR kills him. OTR is just such a good spell. It's everything in line of sight. Actually, it's basically everything on the screen. It can be behind a corner like that. Just gets 2 or 3 stacks of poison, and then it stays. Oh, you're right. Yeah, fire magic. We leveled up again. 19% with fireball. Oh, so there was an Orcish priest there, which I don't like to see, but I don't know if that guy's coming after me or not. Okay. Yeah, here he is. Got him. Ooh, it's a scarf. Ah, darn, Scarf of Harm, my least favorite. I never wear harm, ever. Ooh, this is a good item. So this is what they were guarding. They had a little bit of a... Okay, now we're talking. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a real decision to make here. Do we want to switch away from our dagger and just wield a staff? I think so. The staff, like the Staff of Fire, for example, will burn those it struck by, but it also should give me a benefit to my fire magic. Yeah, it increases the power of fire spells. So that's good. Conjuration is all conjuration, which is also really good. So like if you look at my spells, that would be Mercury Arrow, Hailstorm, Mephitic Cloud, and Fireball. So we probably want to actually wield the Staff of Conjuration. And I can use it with my shield, which is insane. So we have this buckler with 10 shielding. We have a Staff of Conjuration. We're not going to be hitting anything with it that often. But the fact that it boosts our spells is so wonderful. Sweet. So we're sitting here, and let me just try to see if I could finish this floor. Those were 2 red enemies that were really, really hard. But we had enough spells and utility to take it down. All right, so Fed killed those guys. So floor 7 is done. Our paper doll is full. You can see that we have room for better stuff, but we have 2 plus 2 cloaks, a plus 0 cloak, which sucks, plus 0 gloves sucks, plus 0 helmet sucks, plus 2 hat, very good. We got this artifact ring, which is really helpful. Amulet of Reflection, I love it. Got the Staff of Conjuration, amazing. We need a better buckler, but this is pretty good. So this character feels very good so far, very strong. Poison magic is always great as long as you don't run into an early undead nightmare, and we've been doing okay. Getting Vehumet on floor 2 from the random altar was very lucky, very good for us. And we've been offered a pretty reasonable selection of spells and found some good books. So I feel like our spell kit is actually pretty strong. We need to get Fireball online and maybe a better ice spell. But our skills are moving up nicely. And I think this character is a lot of fun. And we even have 63 hit points, which is pretty good. Yeah, exactly, Sid. A lot mapped indeed. So I'm happy with it. I'm having a lot of fun, and it's always good to see, what has changed in Dungeon Crawl. And this species and background are both new to me and cool. Everybody, it is my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're going to be back tomorrow night playing some Wizardry. We're going to try to beat Wizardry, see if it's possible. We're on the final level of the dungeon, and we're going to give it a go. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. Hermie, Victory, Sid, Fading, Quaz, Cockatiel, Corey, Bacon, Observer, Stephen, Daniel, Shadow, Adams, JM, Jamnuska, Sifu, Epsilon, Ronnie, everyone out there, take care. Have a great one.